Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video, and today's topic is going to be about the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Masterpiece Series card. And it's going to be specifically about what I think this means in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh's card rarity along with card value. And I'm going to talk about the potential pros and cons of this new rarity series. But before I start, feel free to like, comment, and share this video, and feel free to check out my other content. And feel free to do the same if you really like my other videos. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So, if you didn't know, Konami is presumably making a series of cards called the Masterpiece Series. The first of which is a Platinum Blue Eyes White Dragon, which will be encased in a protective acrylic brick. The actual Blue Eyes card itself will be made of 99.9% silver, and it will have a burnished platinum colored finish. And since this card is literally made of silver, it will be expensively priced at $1,000, and it will be limited to one copy per person. But most importantly, this product will be limited to 1,000 initial copies, and it will be available for pre-order on June 14th. So this is basically like a tournament prize card that's made of metal. So what does this mean? First off, I think this Masterpiece series is a great idea. I've long had an issue with the way that Yu-Gi-Oh card prices just drop in a short period of time, and I think this is a step in the right direction to fixing that problem. I've gone into more detail about the Yu-Gi-Oh card value issue in a different video, so feel free to check it out. But I think these Masterpiece series cards are a step in the right direction because these Masterpiece series prints do provide more of a collector's value when you become invested in Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially because it's limited to an initial 1,000 copies. I think this is great since the limited printings give this Blue Eyes card a great amount of value. The point is, I think that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a terrible collector's value issue, and I think this series can be one small step to providing a greater value, especially because it helps discourage overprinting by throttling the amount of copies to 1,000 copies. And this sets in an artificial scarcity which gives these cards a more greater value. Furthermore, if Konami is keen in making a Masterpiece series, they can make further prints of Masterpiece prints such as classic cards like Dark Magician, Red Eyes Black Dragon, and Exodia. This is a great way to appeal to veteran players as well as collectors. Heck, they could even print a set of Cyber Dragon cards and call them something like the Masterpiece Cybernetic Rares. The Masterpiece series cards are already printed in metal, so why not double down on the metallic theme? They could even make monsters in the card image kind of pop out like they did for the previous Yu-Gi-Oh! Maximum Gold rare sets. And just imagine if Konami made a Dark Magician Masterpiece card with a dark chromatic finish. That would be a dream come true. But what's the future significance of these cards? Where does this lead us? And I think the creation of these Yu-Gi-Oh! Masterpiece series cards provides a good idea for future rarities. Like I said before in my previous video about why Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards become worthless, I think Konami should make some very unique rarities. And I think the Masterpiece series is a great reconciliation between being uniquely rare and being holographically rare. This Masterpiece rare has introduced a whole new rarity, as well as introducing a uniqueness of the card being printed in a brick case. And because of it, I think this can spawn similar creative rarities like I've mentioned before in a previous video. And some ideas for such unique rarities could even include something like printing cards whose art design makes them look like a mini Egyptian stone tablet, like from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. Or maybe even an art design that makes the card look like it's made out of papyrus paper, which doubles down on the ancient Egyptian theme. And if Konami can manage to balance the printing of such rarities, I think they can really increase the value of these uniquely rare cards by selectively printing them. All they have to do is avoid overprinting them at some point. And this is why I appreciate how Konami chose to print ghost rares in the recent set, Ghost from the Past. Despite the set's flaws, Konami really did a good job in making ghost rares very elusive, especially the most highly sought after ones. This might look bad on the surface, but I'd say this is a good thing, since it helps these cards retain their value. Think about it, there's a reason why commons are worth next to nothing, and it's largely because they are very easy to come by, and it's the overprinting issue at work. However, I do think Ghost from the Past could have offered more value in other ways, like printing more moderately valuable super rares to add to the overall worth. And I think this provides a valuable learning experience to Konami, especially when they decide to print other unique cards like from the Masterpiece series. And it allows them to learn and have a learning experience in general and add more value to sets, so that they can avoid producing low value sets like Ghost from the Past. So those have pretty much been my thoughts about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Masterpiece series, along with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card value issue. And I wanted to make this video because I know I've been tough on Konami's decisions about Yu-Gi-Oh! In the past, especially about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card value issue. But I also wanted to spotlight the instances of when they did something right, especially since I think Konami and Yu-Gi-Oh! In general get too much hate. And I wanted to talk about this new card rarity since I do think it is significant, and I think it's a learning experience that Konami can use to improve the collector's value and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card value in general. But let me know what you think about this topic. And with that pretty much wraps it up for this video. If you would like to support more content like this in the future, you can do so at my Necromancer 1040 Patreon link down below. I normally post it in the description, and you can check it there along with the other cool things I normally post down below. And with that, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, take care.